Hi everybody, I'm Danny. I'm the Kidtropolis educator here at Children's Museum Houston. I am once again joined today by my daughter Corey. Say hi everybody.
Hello.
Very nice. And we are here for another, wait for it,
Don't.
snack time! Snack time! Snack time! Snack time! That hurt my voice a little bit, but it was totally worth it. All right. Today's snack time brain break is brought to you by HEB. And today we are going to show you how to make a very simple salsa. That's not a salsa. I apologize. All right. So we're going to show you how to make a salsa that's really, really easy for kids to help make at home, because we're going to be making our salsa with canned tomatoes. So we don't have to worry about chopping a lot of things up. We're also going to get some help from our friend, the food processor. Now, if you don't have a food processor at home, you can also use a blender instead. You can also take the time to chop everything up by hand. But of course, we're trying to make this as easy as we can. So for our recipe today, you will need a can of diced tomatoes. We're actually using fire roasted tomatoes today. You need a lime, 1 clove of garlic, a small bunch of cilantro, enough to be about 1/4 cup, a couple of pickled jalapenos, and if you don't like your salsa spicy, then you can leave these out, and some salt. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add everything into our food processor except for the tomatoes. Now, the cool thing about this is we don't have to do a whole lot of chopping. We can actually just sort of break this up into some smaller pieces and throw it right in the food processor. That'll take care of it. I'm leaving the stems on because I like the taste of cilantro stems. If you don't, you can take the stems off and just use the leaves. All right, Corey, I'm gonna have you cut this garlic up just into like maybe 4 or 5 smaller pieces. It doesn't have to be really, really diced, because again, this food processor is gonna take care of that for us. Now, if you're working with somebody who is comfortable using a sharp knife, great. If you haven't had the chance to show them how to do that quite yet, I'm gonna just do one more, there we go. Then you can use a butter knife, or you can do that step yourself. All right, next, Corey, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this lime in half, and I'm gonna show you how to use our juicer. Now, you can just squeeze this by hand, of course, but we have this great tool. We're gonna go ahead and use it. We're gonna take our lime, put it cut side down into our juicer, and then we hold it over our food processor, and we squeeze. Look at all that juice that comes out. So delicious. Yeah. All right, Corey, you want to do the other one?
That poor lime.
It's all right. The lime enjoys this. Here we go. Sure. Go ahead and hold that over here, please. Very nice. And squeeze really hard. Show me those muscles. You're not making the sound effect. Ready? Was that you, or is it still just me?
What do you think?
I think it's just me. All right, that's cool. Thank you. Beautiful. We'll get rid of this extra lime bit in our trash back here.
Oh,
and last,
weird now.
I'm going to have you go ahead and dump those right in top. Lovely.
I refuse to touch them.
You don't have to touch them. That's
Good.
why we've got them in the bowl. All right, adding a little bit of salt. And now we're gonna put the lid on our food processor, and we're just gonna pulse it. We're not gonna hold it down because we just want it broken into smaller pieces. Corey, go ahead and pulse this for me one time.
No.
Very nice. And do it 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks pretty good. We might scrape the sides down of our food processor here, just so we get all that cilantro down in there. But now we need to add our tomatoes. All right, so Corey, if you can go ahead and open our can of tomatoes here for me.
When you have a can opener, you have to use the gear kind of things, and you have to punch them down really hard here to get them right.
You got the punch down? Try it one more time.
I'm a pro at this.
You are a pro at this. You seem to have the physics down, which is great. Now we just got to get a little extra oomph in there. It might be my can opener. Here, let me get you started here. Our can opener's probably, there we go. Ready? You gonna take it from here? What do we do?
You have to back this thing up, or you can move it forward.
Back it up or move it forward. I love it. All right, awesome. You keep going with that. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take this part. I'm gonna drain all of the juice off of this so that we don't have too liquidy of a salsa. And I can actually help drain a little extra juice by squishing down the lid. That'll help make sure I get a lot of that liquid out. I'm gonna do that over my trash can over here, so. All right, we are ready to add this in. It looks delicious already. Oh, all right, so we're putting the lid on here. You ready? You're gonna pulse it just twice this time. Ready? Go once and do a second one. All right, I'm gonna mix it up just a little bit in here, squish all this stuff down around the edges. And we'll do 2 more pulses. Go for it. 1, 2. That looks pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this from its little base here. We'll bring our bowl over. I'll take the blade out, and then Corey, you can go ahead and dump the rest of that salsa in for me. Oh, that was a good sound effect. I like it. All right, let me take this from you. We have some salsa.
I don't remember whenever I eat salsa, there being so many plants.
And if you don't like the little sticks or whatever from the cilantro, it's no big deal. You can set them aside. But look at how easy that was to make. We made that salsa in less time than it would have taken to like go to the store and buy our own. So this is great. I even have some chips that we can use to eat our salsa with. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for today's Snack Time Brain Break, brought to you by HEB. What are we doing? What are we doing with our salsa here?
I don't know.
Don't know. That's all right. We're creating
Decoration.
decorative salsa. So there's so much you can do in the kitchen.
That way you don't have to already grab a stick.
The person who is going to eat has saved themselves enough time from reaching over to grab that chip that they can just start in on the salsa. I love it. It's brilliant. Let's give this salsa a try. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you all again soon. Bye.
Yeah.